Listen, baby, I think I better tell you this. They're tossing around the word pardon.
Pardon?
Yeah. And more than once. I got a call from the Capitol in Harrisburg, straight from the Attorney General's office. They asked my opinion.
And what did you tell them?
Well, all shades of gray now. I mean, nobody ever asked if Todd wanted to change, or can he? It's all a political game now. And it's gonna go on being a game whether I play it or not. The question is, do I play?
No, Hank, no. The question is, do you believe in your heart that there's a chance for Todd? Can someone like that be rehabbed, redeemed? I mean, if you think Todd can't be turned around, then tell them, Hank. I mean, say so and move on. Be true to yourself. I mean, take a stand. Stop holding back.
Holding back? Come on, what are you talking about?
No, look, you tell me. All I know is there is something wound up in you so tight that you're driving yourself crazy. Should Todd be given a chance? I mean, why the question so hard for you to face? You tell me.
Cheers, I should pardon Todd. Not in this life. And I don't have a conflict about that.
Okay. What if they want to try rehab? Should Todd be given a second chance?
Look, I understand there's some kind of a new alternative program. And, you know, sex offenders get moved out of prison into a hospital ward. Now, Kate said you would know something about that, do you?
Oh, sure, sure. The ward is secured. Offenders are put through a very intensive routine, 7 days a week, counseling, therapy, and then after a while, the idea is to try them out on some kind of work release outside.
Could you live with that? Could Marty?
Could you, Hank? Could you?
Look, I'm not comfortable with the idea of Todd being outside of maximum lockup. Now, what he did was heroic, but it doesn't change what went down before. And whatever regret he may be feeling now could just be an act.
Maybe. Maybe not. Look, why don't you talk to his counselor up at Statesville, Ray Martino? He might be able to give you something more solid to base your decision on. I mean, at least that way you might find some peace in whatever you finally do decide.
Had an appointment this morning, Todd.
Yeah, for another bogus group therapy session. Where are the rest of the guys?
You're all there is.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
You have a problem talking to me alone?
Look, I only do this group thing because I have to, Ray. Now, what is it?
I think this might be a big step for you, Todd. What do you say? You want to give it a try?
So I'm so screwed up, Doc, that I need personal attention?
Well, I've worked with other guys one-on-one, and it's helped.
Yeah, well, it's not going to help me. Check your files. See, I'm pure evil. I'm the devil.
Is that how you feel?
How I feel? Oh, goody. We get to talk about my feelings. What a bunch of garbage.
So you don't want to talk about anything that's happened to you?
Why? It's not going to change anything, is it?
It could.
Could. Pigs could fly.
Would it be too much for me to ask you to trust me on this?
Why don't you check your files again, okay? See, I went to college. I took intro to psych just like everybody else.
What did they teach you in intro psych?
That everything's my parents' fault. And that I didn't get enough warm fuzzies as a child. And that my dad's a jerk. See, all of that and a quarter won't buy me a gumball, Dr. Ray. I did what I did. Everybody's got to deal with their junk. Why should I be any different than anyone else?
So you think that you had a pretty normal time of it as a kid? You had good parents?
I had a good mother. I had a jerk for a father. So what?
So even jerk fathers don't usually go so far as to visit their sons in prison to tell them that they're being disowned, do they?
Oh, what were you working on? These new poems for me?
No,
These were all faxed in the newspaper?
yeah.
These are all people writing in support of what CJ and Sarah are doing about pardoning Todd.
I know.
Why do you have these?
I just brought him home to get a really good look at him, you know, maybe figure out why some people think Todd should be let out of prison.
Did you figure it out?
No. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't even let you see these here.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm interested. I mean, why would these people be reaching out to Todd? It's not like they know him.
Like you do?
Powell, please don't be like that.
Do you still think about how you used to feel about Todd?
Powell, why are you doing this?
I want to know. You still think about Todd? Do you want to see him again?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. In fact, I was thinking I might go see him today.
So, how did it make you feel when your father came to see you here?
Like it always does. Like I was nothing.
What if he said he wanted to help? What would you have done?
I would have looked for the price tag. There's always a price tag.
Okay. Imagine that CJ and Sarah were given to your father for him to raise. What do you think would have happened to them?
Nothing.
Nothing? I mean, it's all right with you, no big deal.
Nothing, because I never would let my father anywhere near those kids. I would do anything I had to stop that.
You survived your father. Why wouldn't the kids?
Those kids are nothing like me.
How are they different?
They're innocent. They're way, way too trusting. I mean, look who they looked after. Me. Now my father. He would have.
Your father would have what?
He would have crushed them. Especially Sarah.
Why?
He hates women. And his son. Women and his son. That's who my father hates. Hates his son because...
Keep going, Todd. Why does your father hate you?
Because I remind him of her.
Your mother.
Yeah. He hated us both. I would have given anything, you know, to get my father to love me. And when I saw how much he hated me, I tried to change. I tried to be just like him. So I pushed people around, and I badmouthed everybody like they didn't mean anything, like they didn't matter. And I busted my hump to be the best football player I could because I thought, if nothing else, if I could win a football game on Saturday, then maybe on Monday, you know, he could go to work or something, and I'll talk to the guys about that. Give him something to be proud of. And he could see that I was okay. And just for like a week, maybe, it would be enough. Just once, for him to tell me that I was enough, that I was good enough to be his son. Oh, I wanted that.